Good morning students, as the notification for GATE 2023 examination is released and the application form will be opened from August 30th. It is the right time to start preparing for GATE 2023 examination because you have 5 to 6 months from here to read, to study, to make the notes, to revise, to do everything before the examination. Again, there will be 65 questions in the examination, 10 questions in section A general aptitude, 15 questions in section B reasoning and comprehension, and 40 questions in section C English Literature. All these 65 questions will be divided into 1 or 2 mark question. The negative marking for 1 mark question is 0.33 and for 2 mark question is 0.66. It was in 2021 when the GATE was conducted for the very first time for humanities subjects for the subject of English Literature, and at that time the cutoff was 40 marks out of 100 marks, and this time in GATE 2022 the last time the cutoff was 55 out of 100. You see the difference between cutoff of GATE 2021 and the GATE 2022 is huge, just because a lot of students are getting into this competitive exams. The students who are preparing for UGC-NET are also getting into this exam. So the competition will be a little difficult just because of the negative marking, just because of the students getting into this examination, just because of the PhD opportunities that the postgraduate student or the UGC-NET qualified students are getting. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the complete strategy for 2023 GATE examination, and I'm also going to share with you what you have to study in section A, section B, and section C. But before we continue our discussion on this examination, if you are one of those students who are preparing for GATE 2023 examination, then you can simply check out our study material from our official website limitlessliterature.com. You can simply check the link in the description below to know more about our course on GATE English Literature examination. Now let's quickly come on to our preparation strategy for the section A general aptitude. Section A general aptitude will be easier. They will not going to ask you very big difficult mathematical questions. The calculations will be a little easier. Moreover, you will be provided with a virtual calculator to use the calculator to solve those general aptitude questions. You don't have to rely on any syllabus, any topic. Simply go through the previous year questions and bring out the topics to study for this particular section. To make your work easier, here are the topics that I have compiled from GATE 2021 examination and GATE 2022 last examination to make your preparation easier for you. Beginning with grammar, logical inference, mathematical equations, clock, questions from train, calendar, percentage, direction, area and dimensional mathematical questions, speed and velocity, puzzle solving, missing numbers, and sitting arrangement. No need to refer any syllabus, any GATE examination syllabus. Simply go through these topics and that will do the work. Talking about section B, reasoning and comprehension, there will be 15 questions from this particular section, and they are only going to check what sort of reader you are. This section wholly depends on your reading habit. What sort of reader you are, how much you have read, how good you are able to decode the passages, to fill the blanks, to decode or to rearrange the para jumbles. So if you are a good reader, if you have read 50-60 novels in your graduation or more than 100 novels in your graduation, then no need to worry about this particular subject. But if you are not a good reader, then it is the right time to start preparing. What you can do is you can simply get a market guidebook on unseen passages, from where you will find the passages that are of level of UPSC examination, bank examination, SSC examination, or you can say CAT, MB level examination. Try to attempt the questions from the passages that come in these type of examination: SSC, UPSC, CAT, GSET, so on and so forth. If you prepare the passages that came in these competitive exams or the market guidebooks available on these competitive exams, that is surely going to help you. Try to solve one passage every single day for the next 4 to 5 months. It will just hardly take you 15 to 20 minutes to go through one passage and solve all the questions. Maybe you can get 15 out of 15 questions right, but try to avoid the negative marking, because once you do the negative marking, your score will come from here to this level. Alright, so section B, reasoning and comprehension, is all about your reading habit, your reading skills. At last, let's get on to the section C, English Literature, which is the soul of this question paper. There will be 40 questions out of 65 questions that will come from this particular section C, English Literature. 40 questions out of 65 questions, that means around 60%. 60% of the questions will come from English Literature. If you have good command on English Literature, you can compensate the questions that are getting wrong in section A and section B. So make sure your section C, English Literature, is very well versed. When you are confident about section C, English Literature, then you can move to section A and section B. But make sure when you start preparing for your section C English Literature GATE 2023 examination, try to go through British literature and Indian literature. In British literature, we have dramas, poems, novels and essays. And talking about Indian literature, where we have again poems and novels. Apart from that, you have to study Indian modern drama, Indian aesthetics and Dalit literature. These two subjects, British literature and Indian literature, will cover 20 to 25 questions out of 40 questions, and the remaining 15 to 20 questions will come from literary theory, American literature, language and linguistics, literary devices, magazine, Bible, translation studies, etc. Make sure you are preparing Indian literature and British literature first. British literature is important because it is the roots of English language is in British literature. The English language is also of Britishers. So it is important to study the works from the four countries, Britain, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. So it were the Britishers who started speaking English, and then they colonized other countries from where we too are studying the language of the colonizers. So now English language is a part of India, and we are not studying the language of colonizers. We are studying Indian English. We have our own accent, we have our own pronunciation, we have our own use of language in our everyday usage. So love the language and do not think that it is the language of colonizer. It is our language. Therefore, every minor writer, every major writer, every work is important in British literature. You cannot avoid anything. Every age from age of Chaucer, age of John Milton, age of Dryden, age of Pope, or you can say modernism, postmodernism, everything is important in British literature. After completing these two subjects, you can move on to other subjects like American literature, theory, criticism, etc. Alright, so if you crack this examination, you will get an opportunity to pursue your MA in English literature from IITs or your PhD from IITs. In case of PhD, you will be provided with some sort of stipend. You don't have to worry about the money. IIT is going to fund your PhD, either giving you a job of a teaching assistant to teach the graduate level students in IIT, or they are going to give you job of a research assistant. So you don't have to worry about the funds from where you are going to sponsor your 4 or 5 years of PhD. And talking about MA English Literature program, recently IIT Bombay has taken the students for their MA English Literature program. I got a message from a few students who got admitted into this IIT Bombay, but I am least interested in knowing what student is achieving in their life, because it's their achievement, it's their hard work. So I was just a mentor and helping them how to study and how to prepare. The rest of the things were achieved by the students alone. It has nothing to do with me. So keep preparing yourself for this particular examination. Keep grinding yourself for GATE 2023 English Literature examination, and also try to study wholeheartedly, because it really helps when you study with the less burden on your mind. When you study in a fun way, you are going to complete this journey sooner and you will not feel demotivated, discouraged. Always try to find fun in this subject. Always try to love this subject. That is the key to have an early success in your career. So this is what all I have to share in this video. I hope you found the video worth your time. If you're new to the channel, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates on English literature. That's it for this video. Thank you.